The new wipe is upon us. It's coming out around Christmas sometime, and whenever that happens, we know that there are going to be some new players into the game. So as a result, I want to update an old video that I did of basically the best loot spots on Island, how to succeed on Island, how to get rich on Island. So that's what we're going to do today. We'll go over spawns of enemies, spawns of items that are worth a lot of money. And the next few videos before wipe, we'll go over how to basically succeed when the new wipe comes out. So let's get into the video and let's show you guys how you can get rich on Island. All right, man, so we're just going to jump down right now. We're going to get right into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you had a great holiday. I think I've said that in previous videos before. All right, here's the thing, man. Right where we spawned right up there, there's a spawn up there. There's a spawn down the hill a little further. There's a spawn right behind this little radio tower right here. Now, this place right here has some good loot, okay? But it can also be a hotspot, just so you know. You slam this door open, you can obviously get some energy right there, 5% off if you use code CAT. If you come into this first room, there's a chance for a graphics card to spawn right there in that shelf. So, good news. There's also some other stuff that you could loot here. However, looting in this game, usually pretty awful. Oh, more glitch energy. If we make our way up the stairs right here, okay? You can kind of stop at this little window right here. There's a spawn right down there we'll go over. There's a spawn over there. There's two spawns down here. Basically, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. A lot of people spawn around this area. And the reason that you want to be careful when you're here is because right around this corner, right there, oh yeah, baby, is a purple key card. Now, if you don't know what this is a key card that lets you in to get some of the best loot in the game. We'll go over it, but there is an area here on the island map called Prison, and Prison has a good old, joyous, beautiful purple vault, and you need that key card to get into it. Now you climb that ladder, you come here, you kick this door open right here. There's a chance for a graphics card to spawn right here on this shelf. People say it can spawn back here, but I've never seen it spawn back here. But yeah, graphics card can spawn there. You can sell graphics cards for 30,000 Karunas. Don't do that. Put them in your Bitcoin miner instead. And as long as your power is on in your bunker, you will always be gaining Karunas. It is a valuable resource. All right, we've moved on a little bit. The radio tower that we were just at is right up there. We've come down the hill now, and there are a couple spawns that you can spawn at, or enemies can spawn at around here. One is right down here behind this like yellow pipe right there, and one is down there across the beach. There is a scav right here and a bunker right here. This is probably not the best place to loot in the game, and that's fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to be looting here, but you can always find orange and purple key cards, as well as graphics cards, inside boxes. So if you're all about ratting and looting, and all you want to do is loot and you don't want to PvP, this is probably a good place to pick up. Not a lot of people stop here unless they spawn right here. If they spawn right here, or they're on their way out to the extract, usually the only time I see this picked over. Over here's a military base. We got like a weapon box there, other boxes. These tents have some stuff in it, but there's not a lot of high-end guaranteed loot here. And by guaranteed, I mean a high spawn rate, or a chance to spawn a high value item, except for one, and that is all the way over here. But again, we got to be careful. There's spawns along this ridgeline right here. There's a spawn up there and spawn back there. Spawn over here near the water and a spawn back there. Remember? Spawn back here near the beach. So this is a pretty hot spot. Or it can be, you know, if Scott decides to fill the lobby up, it can be a pretty hot spot. We're going to take this clown out real quick here. Weird that I can hit all my shots in practice mode, but anyways, so there are 4 of these vans right here. God, look at this thing. I bet this thing gets 5 miles to the frickin' gallon, dude. It's just gorgeous. 4 of these on the map. All of them have a chance to spawn a car battery in the back. That is 30,000 Karunas if you get one and get it out and sell it. That's pretty much it for here, man. This is not a great loot area except for that car battery. There's one chance for a high loot spawn in every car in the game. This beach is another spawn right here. There's Lighthouse right there. The original radio tower that we were looking at is clear the hell up there now, okay? There's a spawn right here. There's a spawn right over there by that rock and in between the tree. You gotta be careful because there's always a chance for somebody to spawn right behind this tree, down near these rocks right here. If you spawn this area, I would always check the spawns around me to make sure. There's been so many times where I've spawned over here and I killed the camp guy as he was running over there to military base. So always check your surroundings. The game isn't all about shooting. The other spawn I was talking about is right down in here. But shooting, like I said, shooting ain't the only part of this game, man. It's all about map awareness, knowledge, knowing where people spawn. You might not have the best aim in the world, but you might get a kill on a guy, even if your aim is butt cheeks, because you spawned right next to him and they didn't think to check. Now, we're at the lighthouse. Look at this beautiful thing. This thing sucks, dude. I'm gonna be honest. There's the radio tower that we spawned at. We are 500 million miles away at this point in time, okay? You come on in here, boom. Is it there? No. There is a chance for Tanvarian's catnip to spawn right here. That's a 20,000 Karuna item. It seems like a pretty rare spawn though. And I'm not gonna climb up there because I get screwed over every time. But if you go up these stairs, there's loot all along the way up, okay? And then as soon as you get to the very tippity top, if you look at the left side on top, there's a chance for a flight recorder to spawn. That's another 18K, 20K Karunas for selling that. So pretty good. It's pretty good. This is my actual home, bro. I love it here. And the interior is absolutely beautiful. This is the dock, right? This is where I love to go. My favorite place. And the reason is that not a lot of people loot here unless they spawn here. And if they don't spawn here, nobody loots here. And if they don't loot here, then there's always a chance to find a Mahina right here. It's a little tiki statue. That's worth 20K. It's right here on the end of the table. There's a terrible box right there. And then you can come inside here, kick open the doors like the old Navy SEALs, right? Back here, there's a chance to find meds. There's a couple med slots right here. Boop, nothing's in there, of course. Scott never gives me anything. There's a man here though. There's always Neil. That's insane, bro. If we go upstairs to my house here, I don't know what he was trying to do or trying to prove. You can come in here, bang. Shoot that guy in the face, usually. And we can start looting, right? There's a chance for some stuff there. Of course, there's some loot stuff here. Boop, boop, boop. Lasers and silencers and such. Pretty good loot, pretty good loot. You can check these little lockers right here. 2,000 Karunas on the drum mag right there. You got some grenades up here. Those are worth like 1,000 a piece. And then right out here, it's not here because no loot seems to be spawning today. It's super cool. So if we go ahead and we grab this guy right here. The best way to get out here, say hello to my little friend. Just shoot the glass out real quick. You can jump up here and crouch, and then you can walk right out. And usually it'll be sitting right here if it spawns. That's another 20K, man. So you know what I mean? The potential loot value for Doc and up there, pretty good. Now the next place that we're gonna look at is labs right here. And I hate this place, dude. I will never go here intentionally unless I'm with a group of people. Unless I'm with at least one other person, I will never go here because there is just so much more risk than there is reward. I mean, there's potential reward, but the risk is absolutely abysmal. Right there is another one of those vans. There's a chance for a car battery to spawn in there. So let's make sure that we're checking those. But remember, AI are stupid, and they'll never shoot you in here for some reason. So if you do want to brave labs and come on in here, I don't know why you would without at least a partner. You can come on in through the front door, you can come in through the back, you can bang this door down, and right here is potential for another key card at this desk, right? Because it makes sense if you think about it. There's a ton of other loot spots around, but I'm just kind of covering high value loot locations, things that are gonna get you rich, bro. So we're gonna pop this open here on second floor. Here's another spot for a key card right here. No dice, not this time, not this time. We're gonna go through. Bang. There's loot over there. Going up. Going up. Going up. We're just going to move on in through here. Go to this little, look at this. Look at this. It's a little bit of loot here. A little bit of loot here. Little M4s just sitting on the table. That's nice. But we're going to go through here to this little conference room on third floor. You jump up on this table or you could just go around. And if it spawns, chance for a key card right here at the end of the table. that another M4? No. All these boxes usually have atrocious loot, just the worst loot I've ever seen in the history of forever. But, you know, people for some reason like to come into raids naked and just loot. And I guess that's a choice. So, yo, 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 yo! Sit down, criminal. All right, if we jump out the window here, at the back, you can come to this little door right here. Again, I don't know why you'd want to unless you spawned here, but, you know, high value loot spawns, so it didn't spawn because I'm playing the game, so Scott doesn't want any loot spawning, but there's a chance for a graphics card to spawn here on these shelves. And of course, and there's looting spots here, a couple drawers there. So that's lab pretty much. Directly underneath me is the escape for orange key card. So if you find an orange key card at prison, which I will show you where that is, you will then be able to take that key card down to the basement and escape with that orange key card. And there's some decent loot that spawns in there. All right, now we call this rock Dickhead Rock because I don't know why. It doesn't really look like a dickhead, but maybe because this is where all the dickheads hang out. I don't know, but that's what we call it. You come over the hill through the woods. We can see a couple different things. Okay, we just came from lab. If you spawn in the basement of lab, you can come up this hill, go over to prison. There is a spawn over there. No good loot spawns there. If you spawn over there, run. Get out as fast as you can. This little military outpost has some loot. It does have potential for high value spawn loot in the van right there. That is the third of 4 potential car batteries that you can find. Not much else. There is some boxes and stuff that you can look through. But when it comes to high value loot, that car battery does have a chance to spawn in the back of that nice Scooby-Doo van. God, look at that thing, dude. How much you think one of those go for? 200, 300, 400 Karunas? Something like that. I don't know. I need to get my hands on one of them. If you're in a pinch or you spawn near this here. Oh, shoot. I forgot we were going over spawns. There is a spawn over at dock. There's a spawn over at that corner I said not to go. There's a spawn right behind lab there. There's a spawn underneath lab and a spawn in that graphics card room that I showed you in there. Honestly, there's spawns all over the place. So probably best to just watch after you spawn. Watch around for a bit. Eventually, you're going to gain knowledge, map knowledge of where people spawn. Okay, so if we just come over here towards beach, this is a pretty common spawn as well. Right over here by this rock. We're getting closer to the prison now. This is prison. Okay, we can't even see the radio tower anymore. It's so far away. But there is a spawn like right in here. There's a spawn right here. One thing, if I spawned in the corner, I would come down this rock right here to the beach, just to where the water is down here, and look right here. Because sometimes you can catch somebody as they spawn and start running this way, and you can hit them. So that is an option, of course. Beautiful option. I love beautiful options. There's a spawn over there in the old, like, tower area. Don't ever climb that, bro. I'm saying, if I spawn over there and you climb that tower, you're dead. You're dead. I always check it. I always check it. As we approach prison here, there is going to be the fourth and final Scooby-Doo van with a potential car battery in the back. We'll just go scope it out. We'll go take a look at it real quick. What's the harm in gandering? You know? No car battery there, but that's where it would spawn. Okay? You can come into prison 75,000 different ways. All you need to know is that as soon as you see prison, there are 50,000 different ways to get it. But as you can see, if somebody were to climb that tower or start climbing down now, they have no cover. If they're up there and I have a sight of any kind with some range, you're dead, bro. You're dead. So there is a spawn over there, and there's a few spawns over on this side of the map as well. There's a spawn on the other side of this hill, right in front of us there. So people can spawn there. People can spawn right down here at the other end of the, at the bottom end of this other hill, right over here. So like kind of right into this area here. Somebody can spawn right down here at this little guard shack. So if you spawn in this area, make sure to check those areas immediately. If I spawn over there, I am running here immediately to check here and look down at guard shack. And if there's a guy there, it's a guaranteed kill every time, pretty much. Somebody can spawn up on that hill there. They usually go to lab. Church is right there. Nobody goes to church for loot. Actually, some people probably do, but it's god-awful. So, oh, and also another thing, if I spawn there, down at the guard shack, down there, anywhere in this area, I am immediately climbing up this hill to right here and checking. And usually, if I see a guy up there in the hill, they have no idea I'm here. Pop, pop, you know, and they're usually dead. Or they're running down here and getting into this tower, usually on the way up. It's pretty easy to get spicy on a criminal, okay? These have pretty good loot, these cells, but the main attraction to prison is this building right here, the old warden's office, buckaroo, you know what I mean? You can go down here, get on this rock so you don't take any damage. And there's one more big spawn here that we'll show you as well. Just shut up, Scav, I'm doing a tour, okay? We're making a video, all right? Okay, right here, as soon as we get in. Down there, there's some stuff that can spawn every once in a while, but basically, you know, we come up here, there's a couple wanted posters up, that's pretty neat. Right there is where the purple spawns. We'll use it real quick just so everybody can see how it works. If you're new to the game, you can... Huh? What? Why did I take that off? There is a med spawn right here in this room, but not much else. There might be a gun that spawns on the beds or some armor if you're looking for that. But the big thing is going all the way up, okay? And I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look because I have confidence. I have this thing called key confidence, okay? I'm gonna turn to my left and there's gonna be a GPU there. There's not. But if there was, this is where it would spawn. Now I'm gonna turn to my right and there's gonna be an orange key card. Boop. There's not. But if it were, this is where it would spawn, right here. Are we sure it's not here? I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, so those are the high value spawns for there. And then of course, my dude, if you got the old purple key card and you're confident that you're pretty alone on the map, or you have buddies to help defend it, you can plug in the key card right there. It's going to alert and open for the bestest loot. Right there. Now, where you start doesn't matter. I like to start at the end, but Twister and Leon like to make fun of me for that. So, we're going to start right here. Look at that. There's a Ragnar right there. The best backpack in the game, or the biggest backpack in the game. We got a Val with a shift grip. That's 5K right there on the grip. The gun here, like a 10K value gun. Boop. Quads, what's that? 10, 20K, something like that. There's a tier 6 armor for you right there. Let's run some purples, brother. We got a shift grip, 5K. We got the angle grip, 7, 8K, something like that. But I don't sell that stuff. I use it. It's free value, free value. There's an AWM. That's a 30,000 Karuna gun right there. Flip it up, another 5K. Woo, love that. And another 5K, another 10K. You know what I mean? So it's not, this one probably wasn't the best, but this is good loot. This is good loot. It's not amazing loot, but it's good loot. Now, because this is training, I don't get to take any of that out. So there's not even a point in picking any of it up. Right? So if you come out here, come back outside, and you want to look for cell 3, this is the final piece, brother. The final potential loot, the creme de la creme, the Viva la Resistance. There's a little scab over there. You son of a bitch. You come to my house? Huh? Okay, right here, cell 3. Okay? This big old boy right here. They just added some stuff this last wipe. For another streamer item, and evidently it's probably not here. It's not. There's like nothing that's spawned here, dude. Even though it's training, it should spawn everything, but it doesn't. Right here on this stool is Alpha Bro's dumbbell, and that's a 20K item right there. So this is pretty spicy area right here when it comes to potential loot. Is the prison. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that if you are new to the game and this is your first wipe on, this is your first wipe in, you just got your VR headset, this is day one for you. God, I hope you enjoy it, man. This is probably one of the best games in the world. And that's crazy because this game sucks, but I love it. And that's the thing about it, man. It just keeps bringing me back to play. Even though I get frustrated with it and it's buggy and I get mad at it, there's just nothing like it. The feeling of this game, there's just nothing like it, dude. It's crazy. So, if you're brand new, or you just wanted a refresher on where things spawn, I hope this helped out. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I got some stuff that I gotta take care of before the new wipe starts in a couple weeks, probably, or a week. I hope you guys have a good one. Stay saucy. and take care. Stay saucy. Bye.